This is Dan Max, the trading agent. This is a stock trading and recap channel that I wanted to share to the masses. In a probability game, there's no certainty. Here are my insights and predictions.
Hello, friends. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the trading agent. This is going to be the second cut of this video. I am doing a little back to basics, and we're going to talk about motivations. This is not an easy topic, hence why I'm moving it and filming it onto the weekend, because I need people to think about their motivations and what are their motives in trading. The reason why I want to talk about this is because if your motives and motivations are to get rich, I'm trying to tell you now you should probably quit trading. That's not what you want to hear, but you need to hear it, because if your brain and your mindset is wrapped around this idea that you're going to get rich quick in trading, maybe you do. Maybe you're one of the small percentage. But if you do trade for a long period of time and you are trying all or nothing trades, you're aggressively trading, you always think you're going to win, you think you're smarter in the market, and you're not trading through the probability mindset, take my advice and just quit now. You're going to save a lot of money, and you won't have to blow out and learn the lessons that someone like myself has and other people I know from having to blow up, having to put an amount of money in the market and just poof, watch it all disappear over the course of time because you trade badly. Everyone starts in the same place. It's either whether you get lucky, which I did at first too, or you don't have any luck and you get blown out. So after doing this 20 years, I have to always ask myself, what are my motives? What motivates me to trade? Am I trying to get rich quick, or am I trying to trade probabilities? Am I trying to create a system that works for the long term? And here becomes the question is, if your motives are to get rich quick, or you just believe this is an easy game, you have to understand this is chaos. The market is not orderly. It might act certain ways at certain times, but it's many variables always changing. Nothing is the same. I mean, there's been tons of hedge funds, tons of big companies, tons of just big money managers who were hot shit at one point, thought they had figured out the market, thought they had figured out certain things, and guess what? The market changed and they became a statistic. So I'll keep this pretty brief, but I want people to think in their mind, like, what is your goal here? Is your goal to get rich quick and figure out something, or are you actually trying to be good at trading? I mean, it's like people who go to the gym once and they think they're going to get stronger. Like, your mind is a muscle and you have to train it to trade well through all markets, because maybe you get lucky once and you hit the half court shot to make the 500,000 or the $1 million, but are you really that great of a shooter? No, that's the reality, is that we all start in the same place. We suck. But I have to warn people, if your motives are wired to having to make money and not playing it as probabilities and willing to admit, like, hey, I can lose at any point, then your greed is going to be your downfall, because you will get caught in a trade holding, or you will think you are smarter than the market, and the market is going to do one thing that it does to everybody at some point. It's going to humble the absolute shit out of you, because you are going to lose your ass. And that's the part of it. And do you allow that to happen? Because don't act like the market to blame. It's how you act. The market's just doing what it's doing. Are you following the market, or are you trying to tell the market what it should be doing? This might be hard to understand as someone who's newer, or even someone who's been around who kind of sees the markets for what they are. But you have to ask yourself, what are your motives, and how do you want to trade? Do you want to trade all or nothing, try to get rich quick, or do you want to trade through probabilities and be motivated to think into a disciplined mindset where I'm always more worried about what I can lose? I can't go broke taking a profit. Like, those are like dictums that are just old school and true, but do they relate to your personality and how do you think? Do you want to look at the market as a way of gambling and always winning, or look at it like it is the casino, where you strategically bet certain points, certain times, stronger than others, and you play the probabilities? You don't have to play every trade. You don't have to do things just because you feel like it. Because if you do, that's how the casino, that's how the house, that's how the market is going to take your money. It's no different. And I promise you, if you do this long enough and you don't understand how to limit risk when you're wrong, you're going to blow up. Everyone's blown up. I've blown up. I got lucky at the beginning, made a bunch of money, and ultimately gave some of it back to learn what not to do. And so, where you're at in your trading career, you might not have ever seen a bear market. You might not have seen certain types of stagflation. You don't even know what you don't know, because unless you have experience, think of it as a child versus an adult. If you've only been trading for certain periods of time, do you think you really can understand all of the market in 1 year? I've been doing this 20 years and I still feel like a student, because I always look at the market as ever changing and I don't know everything. So I thirst for knowledge. I look for more education to where I can create better probabilities for myself and how I always can limit losses. The first rule in my head is what is my loss and what am I willing to tolerate? While the average person thinks, well, what am I going to make? That is the wrong mindset. This is a gambling game. I could go on for hours about this, but I just wanted people to think about this over the weekend. Like, what is your motivation and what motivates you to trade? Is it to always win? Is it to gamble? Is it to just YOLO, HODL, whatever it is? Are those really intelligent trading strategies? Go to Wall Street Bets and look at all the stories of people who have blown out. Just, loss porn, as they call it, or whatever. Like that, everyone's going to be that unless they have a system. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this, put it in a recording. Hopefully it just motivates one person to think about the markets differently. Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka Trading Agent. Please think about this over the weekend. What are you doing right? What have you been doing wrong? Be willing to admit a lot of things, because I got a lot of flack for Tesla and telling people to sell, but you know what? If you would have taken profits, you could have been buying them back, the stock. You could have been doing a lot of things elsewhere. Probability trading, if you're not trading through the probability mindset, you will be a statistic. I promise you that. Have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content. Also smash the like button, share with your friends, and add a comment. If there's a topic or stock you'd like me to give you insight about, let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer your question. Thanks.